We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are at MULLEN stock, Mullen Automotive Inc. continuing to fight to hold support here in today's volatility, and it wasn't the only stock experiencing it. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 80% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are, MULLEN stock, Mullen Automotive Inc., doing a full transition here on 42 vision, and it's trying to hold support above the 45-cent area. And we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 8:21 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness down on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are at MULLEN stock, doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area in today's volatility, and back up to bright green bars in today's reaction, right? All the way down, finding support and retesting the highs of the day. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are at MULLEN stock, Mullen Automotive Inc., experiencing volatility here in the last 2 days. After getting a bull indicator at 45 cents, it went all the way up to 48. Got a bear indicator after the open at 46 cents. Came back down to test the support that has been fighting to be held here in the last 4 to 5 days, and that is the 44-cent area. Bounced back above 45 cents, did a full transition here from the dip area to the rip area so far on the 30-minute chart, and got a bull indicator here at 46.47, starting this staircase effect here so far. And the question mark is, could it continue going into tomorrow and finally break through a key resistance up here of the 48-cent area, right? It has been crucial since way back here on September 27th, and the last several times it's tried to touch it, it's been 3 times in the last week, right? So here we are with it trying to push itself back up, starting that staircase effect on the 30-minute, and in the 15-minute, we could see within the volatility full transitions here as well to the downside and back up to the upside, and also getting a bull indicator in the process here, canceling out that bear indicator from the open at around the 45.50 cent area, and it hit highs here of 48.80s, almost nearly 49 cents, and it's fighting to stay above the 47 area in the after hours. Now, if we go ahead and look at the bigger picture on the 1 hour in this volatility, a bear indicator popped up as well in that one single hour of a bar from 46 cents to 44 cents, and now it's back under a bull indicator up here at the 47 cent area. So all three are under bull indicators in the bigger picture on the 1 hour, the 30-minute, and also the 15-minute within the volatility. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is we want to be aware of the supports and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, which I'm going to go ahead and pull up here within the charts. So on the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here how these outflows crossed over into the opening bell, and the weakness there is shown in the charts. Inflow started to pick back up in the second half of the day, and things started to not move to newer highs until those inflows pulled away from the midpoint, right? It crossed over and sat sideways here in this volatility, but once it took off to retest newer highs, those inflows took off and hit highs here of 0.02, and that is some of the highs that we've seen in the last several days. Every single time the inflows cross over on the 15-minute chart. Now, the outflows have began, but they're not dominating just yet here in the second half of the day in the after hours. These outflows need to cross to the downside if it's going to go ahead and crush the chart to the downside as well, right? Because then those outflows start to dominate, and that possible weakness could reflect into the charts. But so far, inflows are still above the midpoint. And that is something I would not ignore here in the volatility of the 15-minute. And on the 30-minute, we could go ahead and see here how things are sitting still sideways, even though they're above the midpoint. And on the 1 hour, we can also see here how outflows are dominating as the stock is pushing up slightly higher, but continues to struggle to break through key resistance levels, such as the 48 cent area, right? So these inflows, as I've stated before, I would like to see them start to push up higher, and on the 30-minute to switch from red to green and push up away from the midpoint to the upside. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and if these outflows push to the downside and start to reflect that strength of weakness and roll it over to the 30-minute and 1 hour, the first support I'll be watching is the 45.50 area. If that gets broken through, then I'll be watching the 44 cent area. And then below that comes the 42 to 40 cent area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. To the upside, I would like to see these inflows switch from red to green, stay above the midpoint, push away from it, continue this staircase effect, hold those bull indicators true on multiple time frames, and break through the first resistance of 48.50 to 49 cent area. Then get back above up here at this resistance of about 52 cents, right? Right up here, right? Once it breaks through that 49 to 50 cent area up here, the next area is up here at the 52 cent level. And then above that is the 55 cent area based off the history of the charts. And I'll be watching if these inflows can switch from red to green, push away from the midpoint on the 30-minute, and same thing on the 1 hour. It's green right now, but it's below the midpoint. And could it head towards it or even cross it to continue this staircase effect and break through that key resistance up here of the 48 to 50 cent level? And then we can start to reassess and look at the other levels, as I mentioned, all the way up towards 52 cents to 55 and so forth. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. And these inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. The bull and bear indicators as well, especially how on the 15-minute it is so close to the midpoint here and it's above it, currently red, slowed down a little bit. And I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow's volatility. Could it switch from red to green, push up away from it, and continue to reflect that strength into these charts and retest key resistance levels? As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.